everyone to another weekly vlog. My name is Carolyn and I hope that you are doing fine, you're doing okay, you're feeling great, having a nice summer break if you're on a break, if not, nice summer working times. I don't know what I'm saying, but welcome to another vlog. So, in this vlog, what we will be doing, we will be hopefully finishing Loki by Mackenzi Lee, the book I have been reading for a week, I believe. I am planning to finish it today or tomorrow. On page 200 something and I have probably 150 more pages, so I am hoping to finish this by today or by tomorrow. Other than that, what we will be doing, so we will be probably reading another book too, because it's a reading vlog, even though I barely read in my reading vlogs. Other than that, I just want this vlog to be kind of like Loki themed, because we're reading Loki, series are coming. I just watched the first episode yesterday and it was like, let me tell you, no spoilers, but I cried so much. It was just so sad, and even from the first episode, it was just so sad seeing Loki like him, and there are like still some things that I don't want to accept. Like, I really don't want to accept he died, but I don't know, I just... If you've seen, you know what I feel like. It was very sad, but at the same time, like, I was laughing, and then at another moment I was crying. It was full of emotions, and it is just so good to see Loki back on screen, and also so great for him to have his own show. And I really like Tom Hiddleston, and I'm so happy that he got to perform again as Loki. And like, look at my little Loki. This is actually a keychain, Funko Pop keychain, and I'm just using that as a jewelry because why not? And I think it really looks very cute. So my plan is to never take this off. It just looks so cute, and I'm planning to buy another one so that it can be a set. But right now it just looks like this, and I think it's very cute. So I want this reading vlog to be a Loki themed one, so we'll be reading Loki, talking about Loki, watching Loki, and doing all kinds of things Loki. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. Today is Friday, so happy Friday everyone. And I just woke up, did my workout, had a little breakfast, and right now I am excited to be reading Loki. I know that I am very slow with reading this one. I have been very slow, but I am enjoying a lot. Like, the problem is that probably like one time I'm sitting down and reading it, and it's beautiful, like I really enjoy it and I really want to see what's gonna happen next. But then I go somewhere, I don't know, to get myself water or just like I take a break or something, and I then stop. Like, I randomly stop reading and I just don't turn back to that because who knows why. But I really feel like this is because of like the slump I have been in, and maybe like I'm not very, I don't know like how to say, but I'm really not accustomed. I forgot like my habits of returning back to books if I take a break. I really have no idea if whether this is making sense or not. But yeah, but today I want to finish this one. I have something like 100-ish pages, more than 100. But I would just like sit on my bed. Maybe I just go outside and read so that I can finish this little beautiful baby. Hello everyone. I just came back from a restaurant which I went with my sister and my mother. It was nice. I really like this kind of outings, if I may say. I really enjoy when I'm out with my family, especially my sister and my mother. So it was very nice to be out. We just had a dinner together and then just went to buy some coffees. We just paid a little visit to a supermarket and that was very nice. I really liked it. So I am very close to ending Loki Where Mischief Lies by Mackenzi Lee. So I am gonna read it tonight and I am hopeful that it will be finished by tonight. So my thoughts for now is that I actually had a chapter in which there was a twist and it was so fun, like so nice to actually see the trickster side of Loki, which I am in love with. I really like when he plays this kind of like tricks on people. You don't expect him to do something, but he has already done it and he has done much more or something like that. Instead of like him being a killer or like murderer, I really like him being a trickster. I think like everyone fell in love with. We fell in love with the trickster. We just seen him, not like the villainous type. And also in this chapter, I think it was very similar to the first episode of Loki, the Marvel Studios mini TV series, in which there was this like discussion of whether he is destined to be a failure, destined to be a villain. It's his destiny or something like that, or he can actually change it and be good, whether he is like destined to be bad or whether there are like some chances he might have to actually be a better person, be a better god. So I really enjoyed having that discussion in this book too. I think it is very like I don't know how did I manage it because this book was published before the first episode of the Loki series was released, but there are like some parallels in which you can see the struggle of Loki trying to convince himself that he is not destined to be evil, he is not an evil god, he is not the god of evil or god of chaos, he is just god of mischief. So I really enjoyed that debate and I'm really excited to see how this book will wrap up. I believe I only have like 15 more pages, but I will be updating you soon when I'm done with the book. Alright, I want to talk about the second episode of Loki. I'm just gonna say one thing. Alabama supermarket divorce. Okay, my thoughts on the second episode. I loved it. I watched it 4 times in the same day, and I cannot stop myself from wanting to watch it again and again and again. After watching, I watched lots of edits of it on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Instagram. I love it. Like the reason I watched it 4 times was I was feeling very sick when I watched it, and it gave me so much serotonin. I was very gloomy. I was sad. I was just sick, laying on my bed, and when I started, it just made me so happy. So I'm not gonna give you like a critical review of what I thought of the second episode. I am in no ways expert on television series, cinematography, movie, or something like that. But I just wanted to talk about what I felt during watching Loki episode 2. So I really loved it. I think I loved the first one. And when I watched the second one for the first time, I was like, this first one was better, I think. But like as I started watching it, I think it is like my comfort episode right now. I really want to watch it again and again and again. And the reason is that Loki is so happy in that one. Like I know there are like some sad scenes and when he saw the destruction of Asgard, Ragnarok. He was sad, and again, shout out to Tom Hiddleston for the beautiful acting. And you really feel like his vulnerability, you really feel like his sadness. And that was very beautiful. I really love when Loki is vulnerable and he can show that. But other than that, the reason why I love this episode is the fun in it. Loki being childish, him trying to catch and like play with Miss Minutes, him talking Latin in Pompeii and telling them nothing matters, you're all gonna die, or like, be free, my horn friends, be free.
Go! Be free, my horn friends, be free!
Like that scene, be free, my horn friends, is just so happy to me, and I really love it, and it gives me so much happiness, and I want to watch it again and again and again. I really love seeing this side of Loki being more like childish, more playful, instead of like villainous, da 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 da, murder, 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 kingdom, kingdom, kingdom. No, he's just a teen. He's actually a teen. He is actually acting like a child, and he is just so happy. And I myself felt so happy when I was seeing his happiness. And other than that, the multiverse is coming. I'm not gonna dive into the discussion whether it's Lady Loki or whether it's Sleevy or like the Enchantress. I kind of believe it's Enchantress because of the like little Easter eggs we had. So I believe it's Enchantress, but the reason is that it's a Loki variant is because it will be like, what if Loki didn't born as the boy, even though he is gender fluid, but as like a woman? So we have the Enchantress and the thing she did, and when we see the screen, the places that were changed, and I am so hyped to see, because I have been dying to see to dying to see the multiverse coming into MCU, and we are finally having that. So I think it's magnificent, and seeing Loki is beautiful. The only thing I want for Loki is for him to show more of his power, more of his magic. He is not that metaphor, even though I love his metaphors. He is just not talk. He also has action, and he has powerful magic. So I just want Loki to explore his magic more. But I really like the second episode, and I cannot wait for the third one. So let's talk about the book itself, Loki by Mackenzi Lee. The book I have been reading for several days, and I have finally finished it. So I just want to share my opinions on this book, and we can get to talk about Loki in this version. So to be honest, I like this book. I gave it a 4-star rating on Goodreads, and I think it's a good book. And I am very happy that a book like this exists, to be honest, because there are like many Loki books out there, and I own several of them, but they're generally based on the God of Mischief himself, like not the Marvel version of Loki, but the Norse mythology version of Loki, which I also love. But I think it was nice to see a book being made on the Marvel's Loki and not the original folklore mythology Loki. And I'm happy that this book exists, and I really like it. So I just wanted to talk about some things that bothered me. The first thing that I had some problems with was the pacing, because I believe this book was going very slowly in the beginning, and I was not sure on like which direction we were gonna take. It was obvious that Loki was gonna be sent to Midgard, but it took so long for him to arrive in Midgard, and when he arrived there, I felt like we were always moving towards something, but when that something arrived, it was just so fast. I think the ending was very rushed. I think there had like the author could have done much more amazing things with the ending, because there were like, I don't know, 20 pages or something like that, the ending action didn't even start yet. So I felt like the ending has been rushed a little bit, while the beginnings dragged on a little bit. And I think there were like so many potential in the end to do, rather than just like trying to wrap up everything very fastly. So my biggest problem is with the pacing. My second problem is that even though I like the character and everything, I think the plot, like the idea itself, was very genius. I really liked the banter, I really liked the dialogue, I really loved Amora. But I feel like there could been something in the end, especially in the end. Like the material was very rich. They were raising a dead army, and there were lots of potential, and everyone knew the betrayal was gonna come. But I think lots of things could have happened instead of just like, I don't know, in the end, a little fight between Amora and Loki, and that being the ending. I think there were like lots of places to explore. I think the other could have gone more lengths, because when we were in the beginning and we started like moving towards the end, I felt like, yes, this is amazing. I am really wondering what we were gonna see in the end. And when the end came, it kind of disappointed me. But in no ways I am saying that this is a bad book. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, but I think I have some problems with the ending, and I really feel like the ideas that were planted in this book were very rich, so that could be more explored. But overall, I really enjoyed this book. I really like the banter between the Midgardians and Loki. I really love his little tricks, and I really enjoy the discussion of like, is he a villain? Is Loki destined to be a failure? It is this the fate that Loki has for himself? Is he doomed to be evil? And this discussion was also had in the first episode of Loki television series by Marvel, and I really liked it. I think it shows the vulnerability of Loki in his dilemma of like what he wants to do with his life, who he wants to be. Does he want to be a villain? Does he want to be a hero? What others expect from him? And those kind of discussions were very nice, and I really enjoyed that they were in this book too. So overall, if you're a fan of Loki, if you're a fan of Marvel Cinematic Universe, you should definitely check this book out. Again, I'm saying I had some problems with the pacing, and I believe that we could have explored much more things because the material that was planted was very rich. But overall, I really enjoyed this book, and I would highly recommend it. Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this Loki themed video we had. And thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you're planning to read Loki the book Where Mischief Lies, or if you have seen one of the episodes of Loki the series, and what do you think about it? So I hope that you like this video and hope to see you soon in another one.